here for another video. Today's video is going to be about my car. I've owned it for the past 6 months and I figured I'd do a review about my ownership of the 6 months. If there's some people out there that are on the fence about buying this car or something similar like Mercedes SLK or an Audi TTS, something that would be along the same line as this model, then hopefully this video will be helpful to you. And if you're just a car fan, then hopefully this video will be fun for you guys to at least know the ins and outs of my Porsche Cayman. So yeah, we'll talk a bit about the exterior, a bit about the interior, and then we'll take it on the road for a little spin, for a little test drive, and you guys will be right alongside with me. So in terms of the styling, I mean, obviously when the first Cayman came out, it was kind of a big puzzle. It was kind of just a mumble jumble of just pieces. The front looked like the back looked like the front. It was a bit of a mess. So I really do think that with this second generation Cayman, it really holds its own, and the styling of it is very nice, very attractive. From the front of the car to the back of the car, you just feel that every line is there for a purpose, whether it's the tail lights, whether it's the right height, whether it's the wheels. There's not a lot of combination of Cayman of this generation that you can go wrong with. I do know that some of the interiors that you can find can be quite bad, like so I've seen some of the mustard interior, some other weird color interiors, but we'll get into that a bit later. In terms of the characteristics of the car itself, the exterior, it just feels that everything is there for a reason, whether it's scoops, whether it's just the lights that go on when you light up the car. The Cayman is just an overall good looking car. You just feel that every line is there for a reason, whether it's the big back window here or whether it's the front. In any case, it's a car that you can really appreciate. In terms of pricing, I got this car for about 150,000 dirhams, so that's close to 40,000 American dollars, about 42,000 American dollars. You can get these for around the same price. I got quite a good discount because I got it from a Porsche pre-owned dealership, and they were just throwing a bunch of bonuses at me, a bunch of you know how they are when you buy a second-hand car. But I feel like I did get a good deal of it. It's quite accurate with what the market sells this car for at the moment. If you ever do get into a car like this or thinking about buying a car like this, please get it with warranty, because without it, if anything breaks, you're just going to park the car. As you'll find out later in the video, a couple of things broke on the car, and good thing it was under warranty, or else it would have cost me literally an arm and a leg. Do not get this car if you don't have proper warranty on it. I have 2 years warranty on it, bumper to bumper, and I'm really happy for it. Obviously it did cost quite a bit of money, but I did manage to get some of it free. It's about 4,000 dirhams yearly if you want to have the bumper to bumper warranty from Porsche. But definitely do get it. I got 2 years worth of it on this one, and it's definitely a great thing to have. So if you do want to get behind the wheel of a similar car, you can go on dubizzle.ae. There's a lot of them. It's not easy to bargain for, but it's definitely a good place to start. Or like I did, you can go to the Porsche dealership and get behind the one of the used. Alright guys, so for the curious ones out there, this is the entire list of my options on this car. So before I dive into the interior a bit more, so basically we have the PDK transmission, the adjusting seat heating and ventilated seats, the 20-inch Carrera Classic wheels, damper, active seats, ventilation front, interior light package. I mean, you guys can read it out. Some of the items that stand out a bit more is the Sport Chrono package. It is spec'd with also the Bose sound package. The door mirror are retractable. I did think that it was a standard option on they've got that car, but I guess not. Market launch vehicle, so launch control, floor mats, steering wheel, plain leather, natural leather package, adaptive sports seats, 18-way, and the PCM. So yeah, so there you have it. This is I mean, with these cars you can really spec them the exact way you want it. Obviously I'm the second owner of this one, so I had to take what the previous guy had, and yeah, so these are the options on this car. Alright guys, let's have a look at the interior. So right away you can tell that it is not your typical black color interior. It's a brown called espresso, and I do think that it is the best combination that Porsche came out with, and I'm really happy that the first owner got this color because it just feels just right. It feels like it's the right combination for this type of car. Obviously, you can go with the regular black if you don't like to be too creative with your interior, but I do think that if you want to get behind the wheel of this, you should definitely try to look for a car that is with the brown color. Right, so in terms of the interior, everything feels like it's there for a reason. All the buttons on the wheels are easily accessible. All the buttons on the center console are touchscreen, so definitely that's the good thing. I mean, it's pretty standard in all the Porsches now, the new generation, well, this generation of car, this type of setup. Also, all the buttons here, I mean, everything feels quite sturdy. Every time you click, it never feels loose. The buttons for the volume are, again, very sturdy. It doesn't feel loose at all. The buttons here sometimes are a bit difficult to access, especially the temperature when you're driving. It's a bit sometimes clunky to get to it. But yeah, just a minor pet peeve there. In terms of the cargo space, the glove box does handle quite a bit of things. You have obviously your Porsche book here, just gum, a couple of things. The fun thing, I mean, it is a German car, so it's not fun in that sense, but the cup holders, and I didn't know this until I saw a video actually yesterday, you can actually increase your size of the cup holder by just pulling on this, and I just never figured this out. Clearly there's an arrow there, I should have figured out, but I didn't. So you can just increase it here and it just comes out in and out, and then you can just push it back. This is the most German thing ever inside this car, to be honest. AC works tremendously. You have storage space on the inside here on both doors. If you want more storage space, you can just pop this up. You also have a bit of storage space inside here. Yeah, I mean, that's about that for the interior. Everything, like I said, feels sturdy and feels very Porsche. It's very premium. I mean, I did drive an Audi beforehand, and this just feels definitely a level higher than the Audi. Here you have your control for the lights. You can choose which one you want. You have 4 controls, and also you can pull if it's gonna let me pull it, this, and it activates actually the backlights, the fog lights. So there you have it. In terms of the dashboard, you have an LED dash here that you can activate by flicking the wheel here, and you have different options. So here is my phone, this is the map, this is basically the navigation, the last destination, consumption, and basically just your typical, this is the chrono package, and the G-force. And this is just the standard to let you know what's happening with your car, basically. In terms of things that I would do differently, because obviously this is a 6 months review, it's not just a review about the car. I would have gone with less options to actually pay even less than what I paid for this car. I don't think the Sport Chrono package is needed. If you guys are on the fence about it, I rarely use it. I think I use it 2 or 3 times, the Sport Plus button, because the car just becomes this crazy beast, and for the road usage, it's just not really usable. I've gotten the biggest ticket I've ever gotten in my life while using this mode, so it just shows you that it's just a mode that you need to use for a track. But the problem with that is that I've never tracked this car, and I won't do it either, because first of all, it will void the warranty, so I definitely suggest you guys not to do that. And plus, the minute you put on the track, after a couple of laps, your tires are gone, and you need your tires on this car because they're quite expensive. So I would definitely have done that differently, just a bit less of options. Also, the electric seats, they're not needed. I took it because that was the specs that had the car. I've never ever used this button here, these ones, the memory button. So put less options and you'll still have the same great car. I mean, the sport button is more than enough, and it comes standard with this car. I definitely would. I mean, I really do enjoy the PDK, and where I live in the UAE, it only comes with PDK. So yeah, that's nothing you can do about that. But all in all, yeah, just less options, and yeah, you'll still get an amazing car. So yeah, that does it for the interior, guys. Let's have a quick look about the front trunk, the frunk and the trunk itself. So it's just, you just release it, you just click it for the back, you just hold it, and then the same thing for the front. So let's have a look at the front. how much storage space we have, because to be honest, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Obviously you don't buy this car for the storage space, but it's just fun to know that you can actually go to the grocery store. So quite a bit of space. You can fit, you know, many grocery bags and quite easily. And now if we're gonna take a look at the back. The back, same thing. I mean, you just pop it up, and then yeah, you have nice storage space on the inside here. You also have a net to put some, you know, I put the paper for the warranty and all that there. The funny thing is that if you ask anybody what these are, they will tell you, yeah, of course, they're speakers, right? Well, no, they're not. They're actually for your water and for your oil. So there you go, a little fun fact about the Cayman about that. These aren't actually speakers, they are functional, and it's to refill your water and your oil. The one thing that I've noticed with my wing though is that it feels that the gap has kind of went larger. It feels that the wing should rest a bit more on the wing itself. I've actually been on forums and all that, and people have shared their pictures of the car, and for some reason on some of the Caymans, the wing space here can vary from a couple of centimeters to actually a gap like this. So I don't know if it's always been there, if it also always been there, but I need to double check that, to be honest. Anyways, let's see. Let's take this car on the road, and I'll tell you a bit more about it. So right away you notice that even at low speeds, it's an amazing car to drive. Everything feels that it's at the right place, and it's a car that you can drive easily at low speeds, but when you need that extra kick, I mean, it's by no means a very fast car. I mean, it's 275 horsepower and around 244 foot-pound of torque, so it's by no means a monster. But it just feels that the power that they use to, you know, for this car, it's just so responsive that you have any power you want at any speed that you want. So whether you're on small roads, I mean, the second you put it into, you know, manual shift, you can really rev it, and you can really, the sound you hear is just fantastic. It's just this tune, and you're just never gonna get tired of it. I personally never get tired of it, and I could just drive this car for days. It's a very responsive car, like I said. The transmission, the gear switches are instantaneous, and you do feel that at any moment that you want to press an accelerator, that you do have the power to do so. You're very quickly from 0 to ticket territory, like in no time, so you definitely have to be careful of that. And yeah, I mean, on the road it's just a smooth experience all throughout. You don't feel the bump that much. The ride is not very harsh to the point that, you know, it hurts you. Alright, sorry guys, I had to pull over a bit because the camera kept shaking, so hopefully now it's a bit better. So as I was saying, the ride is not, it doesn't become too harsh unless you want it to be. I mean, once we put on sports mode, the car just becomes a bit more responsive, and the gear changes, as you can hear, are immediate, and the car really downshift for you. As a difference, if I put on Sport Plus mode, the second you put your foot on the gas, the car just wants to downshift all the time, and it just gives you this kick every time you shift, and it's just not the most comfortable feeling. I know you're not buying this car for comfort, but even for me, that I thought I'd be using this button every single time, I find myself not using it at all. So right now we're on the highway and we're doing, you know, 100 kilometers an hour, and it just feels like a nice car. It's a very, you know, very smooth and easy car, but you know, the second you want to put it into something, you want to have a bit more fun, you can put it in sports, or you can put it in manual shifting, and then you can really have fun with, you know, the downshifts, and you could just play with that tune of that straight six, which is just amazing to hear. Like right now we're into third, and you know, you can do this all day. I mean, this is just
this is just the type of fun you can have with this car. It just brings a smile to your face right away. And right now we're not taking territory yet, which let's not be for the sake of this video. I've already gotten too many tickets, but yeah, I digress. The weird thing about this car though is that the manual shifting, once you put into manual, instead of pressing up to downshift and pressing down to upshift, it's the opposite, which is really weird, because in the new Porsche GT3 RS and the GT cars, it's reversed. So if there's anybody out there that can let me know in the comment section below why that is, how come they change it for the Cayman, or for any of the Porsches actually of this era, how come they switched it? I would love to know. So yeah, it's a car that, you know, if you want to easily overtake someone, you can. The wheels are just so straight. You can go at any speed, and I brought this car to quite ludicrous speeds, and the car just never ever shakes. It feels like a proper race car. It definitely has the heritage, the pedigree of a race car, and you just feel it throughout all the motions that you do with the car. Whether you overtake someone, whether you're at low speeds, whether you're at high speeds, whether you're taking corners. It's just a car that makes you feel like a better driver than you actually are. I'm probably a rubbish driver, but this car just makes you feel like, you know, like a genius for some reason. And that's what's fun about it. It's just a car that really rewards you, and it just shows you that you don't need an absolute beast on the car to have fun with. Just playing with the gear shift, hearing the noise of the car, that straight six, that's just that pure noise, is just, you know, literally music to your ears. So overall, it's just a fantastic car. Obviously, it doesn't scream like a Ferrari would, or like a Lamborghini, or, you know, it doesn't. You're not gonna get a lot of looks with this car, but that's not the point of this car. The point of this car is that you buy it for yourself. You don't buy it for other people. You don't care about the looks you get on the road. Obviously, it's nice once in a while for someone to, you know, when people do take pictures with the car, or you know, they give you a thumbs up and this and that. This you know, it's fun at the end of the day, but you do buy this car for yourself, and it's just a fun experience every single time that you step in it. I cannot stress it enough. I mean, if you're on the fence about buying this car, I know I was for quite a while. I mean, I did do my research. I did check so many reviews, so many, and a lot of them helped me. This one of the reasons why I'm doing this. And I must say that after 6 months of owning this car, there's not a single day that I'm not enjoying driving it. Whether, like I said, it's to go to Abu Dhabi, whether it's to go to a couple of meetings here and there, whether it's to go to the grocery store, whether it's to go anywhere, you will enjoy it. For you know, there's no other ways about it. Now, in terms of the things that went wrong with the car for the past 6 months, like I said, my roof lining fell off, and that was a 9,000 dirham adventure, which I didn't pay, which was fantastic because it was under warranty. I've had a couple of warning lights that came on, and now they're not there anymore, which is just kind of weird. I had the problem where my adaptive headlights, because they're adaptive, they kind of move with the road. It was malfunctioning for a couple of days, and then the warning just stopped. I had also a problem where my retractable rear view mirrors wouldn't come down, so that was a bit of an issue. I mean, yeah, for a day I couldn't really drive the car, and then it just kind of solved on its own. So it's definitely a really reliable car, and my point with this car, my goal was always to keep it for at least a year, a full year, and then resell it. The reason to do this is that it's already at 61,000 kilometers. I don't want to keep it and then lose too much value when it comes to resale time. This car, though, the Cayman, will keep its value better than other cars of the same year and of the same Porsche range. And this, I've done my research, and that's quite true. And also, I've spoken to Porsche execs, and they do tell me that the Cayman is the car that keeps its value the most. So my goal is to keep it for around a year, approximately a year, and then resell it, and let somebody else enjoy it. Going to another car from this will definitely be difficult. I don't know what else will make me, make me have a smile on my face while I'm driving it all the time. But it is what it is, guys. So like I said, if you're on the fence, or if you're hesitating between other brands, this and that, if you have the disposable income to get behind the wheel of this, it is about 2 to 3 times less expensive than a Carrera. So if you put that into perspective, I mean, with the Carrera 911 of the same year, you do get a very similar interior. I mean, the Carrera, the 911, obviously it's a flagship. It's the car that every Porsche owner wants. But with the Cayman, with this generation Cayman especially, they've managed to package a product that is so good, so consistent, and it gives you it gives you such an amazing driving and driver experience that you don't need to fork out the extra, the extra 150,000 dirham to get into Carrera, to get into a 911. Sorry. So you can't really justify it. I mean, you do get the extra horsepower and you do get the name and the 911. It is 911, but at the end of the day, do you really need it? I mean, do me a favor, go test drive both, and if you don't get the almost the same exact smile in the Cayman, then I will buy my words. But trust me, it's for the price, it is an incredible package, an incredible car. So yeah, guys, I mean, what else is there to say? If you're on the fence about buying one, I definitely didn't have any major issues for the past 6 months. I knock on wood, that I won't have any crazy issues. I mean, my service is coming up at 4,000 kilometers, so hopefully my brakes will still be fine. I know that my tires are brand new. I mean, they're only 6 months old, so hopefully I won't have any other issues there. Once you have the warranty, you should be bulletproof though. So definitely make sure you get it with warranty. I would not step foot into, or I would not even think about buying a car like this without any type of warranty. It would just be ludicrous, and I really don't suggest that you guys do it. So yeah, all in all, guys, like I said, if you're on the fence about it, if you're doing your research and you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe I want the Boxster, I want to maybe fork a lot more money for the 911, I think this is a sweet spot. The styling of it, the power you get behind it, just the fun factor you have, it will be with you for many months after you bought yours. Alright guys, so this will conclude the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've had lots of fun doing it. If you guys want more of these type of reviews, car reviews, I mean, I might not do them. I mean, it's not my typical video I do on this channel. Obviously these are more videos about Dubai and this and that, but I just really, I'm a big car guy. I watch a lot of car reviews and I'm really into them, so I just figured I'd give this a shot, and hopefully this video will be helpful to people that are in the market to buy a Cayman. As always, guys, if this video has been helpful to you in any way, shape or form, please leave it a like. Give me any comments you guys want in the comment section below. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want more details, I will be happy to answer them. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Alright, peace.